Hi, I'm Hugh, 42 years old, and I run a small shoe repair shop. Day in and day out, folks bring their and I get to work fixing them up. On average, I make about my daily routine is honest from morning till evening. My hands are busy with leather and heavy machinery, resoling boots and fixing instantly. That familiar scent hits me, a mix of aged leather, contact cement, and a hint of machine oil. It's the smell of my home away from home. On the warm yellow light over my workbench, neatly arranging my curved needles, waxed thread, cobbler's hammers, and glue pots. Everything is set for the day ahead. Just a few minutes later, I hear familiar footsteps stopping right outside. My very first customer today is Mr. Tam, a retiree who lives down the block. He walks in holding a pair of worn-out black leather shoes with heavily shaved down heels and soles that are just starting to peel open. "Hey, Hugh, take a look at these for me," he says with a warm smile. "I've had them for over 10 years. They're just too comfortable to throw away." I take the shoes in both hands, turning them over to inspect every stitch. "Don't worry, Mr. Tam. The leather upper is still in great shape. I'll strip the old glue, put on fresh anti-slip rubber pads, and lock stitch the front. They'll be ready for your evening wash." Before I can even place his shoes on the intake shelf, a young woman in office wear hurries into the shop. The heel on her cream-colored pump snapped off right on her way to work, and you can see the panic on her face. I tell her not to worry, grab my pliers and specialized screws, and fix the heel core right then and there. Watching the tension leave her face as she slips the shoe back on and takes a smooth step. That's the moment that makes the early mornings worth it. Every morning when I open those doors, I'm not just receiving broken footwear. I'm taking in people's daily routines, their memories, and their trust. Sometimes people look at my small repair shop and ask, working all day with leather glue, heavy grinders, and needles, how much do you actually make? On an average day, hard work brings in about $20. To many, that might sound like a very humble number, just enough to cover the basic daily necessities. But to me, that $20 carries a completely different meaning. Those $20 are earned through genuine sweat, patience, and the honest labor of my own two hands. Every single dollar doesn't come from rushing through jobs or chasing big corporate profit margins. It comes from the simple satisfaction of turning a broken pair of shoes into something useful again. It keeps me grounded and grateful for an honest trade that puts food on the table. More importantly, behind that modest income lies something priceless: freedom and independence. I am the master of my own little workshop. I set my own hours, decide how much care goes into every single repair, and answer to no boss. I don't have to race against aggressive sales quotas or sit through stressful corporate meetings. Real freedom means waking up every morning knowing exactly what I'm doing, who I'm doing it for, and having total control over my own pace. Making $20 a day might not make me wealthy in cash, but it gives me something far better: peace of mind, self-reliance, and a life lived entirely on my own terms. If you were to close your eyes and step into my shop, you'd know instantly that you're in a cobbler's world, purely through the distinct smells and sounds that fill the air. Sometimes I feel like this tiny workshop stays alive, not just because of the customers coming through the door, but because of this daily sensory rhythm. First comes the smell. There's the sharp, pungent scent of industrial contact, cement, the heavy-duty adhesive that binds torn soles back together. Blended with that is the rich, earthy aroma of shoe polish and leather conditioners. That scent has soaked deep into the grain of my wooden workbench and woven itself into the fabric of my worn apron. It's an atmosphere of pure craftsmanship, and taking one deep breath of it always brings me a sense of focus. Then come the sounds, the familiar soundtrack of my daily life. Most recognizable is the steady, rhythmic hum of the heavy buffing wheel whenever I press a rubber sole against the sander, sending tiny bits of rubber dust floating through the morning sunlight. Right after that comes a quieter rhythm, the soft, distinct whoosh of waxed thread being pulled tight through leather with a curved needle, the sharp, solid tap-tap of my cobbler's hammer setting a heel, and the clean snip of sharp shears through thick hide. None of these sounds feel like noise to me. Together, they form a comforting cadence that carries me through hours of hard work. After spending so many years with a hammer and needles, my eyes and hands have developed a natural instinct. When a customer sets a pair of shoes on my workbench, it only takes me a quick glance, just a few seconds to accurately diagnose the exact problem. My eyes follow a routine that's second nature, scanning the uneven wear on the outsoles, spotting frayed stitches from street friction, inspecting deep leather cracks, and tapping the heel to check the steel dowel inside. This quick assessment provides the exact roadmap for the delicate work ahead. Once the plan is clear, I move into the 3 core stages of craftsmanship. Resoling, using a cobbler's lip knife. I strip away the worn-out sole, scrape off dead adhesive, and level the surface. I apply thin, even layers of industrial contact cement. Let it cure to the exact tackiness. Press the new rubber on with maximum force, and sand the edges down flush on the high-speed buffing wheel. Stitching, relying on a curved needle and heavy-duty wax thread. I stitch every seam by hand. Each pull demands perfectly balanced tension, tight enough to lock the sole in place, but gentle enough not to tear through fragile leather. Restoration. After deep cleaning years of built-up grime, I apply a rich leather conditioner to restore flexibility, re-dye faded spots, and finish with a horsehair brush and premium paste wax, bringing the shoe's original shine back to life. Over my many years sitting at this workbench, I've realized that people often come to my shop not just to fix a broken item, but to hold on to a piece of their own story. Shoes are the one thing that constantly touch the ground, walking beside us through every high and low of life. I still clearly remember a young guy who brought in a pair of beat-up sneakers. The soles were completely worn down, and the seams were torn so badly they looked ready for the trash can. But he looked at me with pleading eyes and said, "Please, sir, these were a gift from my best friend before he moved abroad. We climbed mountains and traveled everywhere together in these." Seeing that look in his eyes, I spent the entire afternoon stitching every loose seam and reinforcing the insides. When he picked them up, he held those sneakers close like he was holding onto a precious memory. Another time, a middle-aged man brought in an old, cracked pair of classic leather dress shoes, the only heirloom his late father had left behind. He wanted me to restore them so he could wear them to his own son's wedding, letting his father symbolically walk alongside the family on that big day. I put my heart into nourishing the stiff leather, re-dyeing the finish, and buffing it to a warm shine. When he saw them, tears welled up in his eyes. Moments like those remind me that shoes are never just inanimate objects. They don't just protect our feet from rough roads. They silently carry our journeys, hold our memories, and preserve the deepest bonds of our lives. Even though my daily work is messy with glue and dust, bringing in a humble $20 a day, I am forever grateful for this cobbler's trade. Every evening as I pull down the shop shutter, looking at the restored shoes neatly waiting for their owners, I know I've lived a full, meaningful, and genuinely free day. People often ask me, in an era where people just buy new shoes when old ones break, where's this messy, handcrafted trade heading? I just smile. Machines can mass-produce thousands of identical shoes in an hour, but no machine can breathe soul, warmth, and true understanding back into a pair that has walked through someone's lifetime. That's why I believe as long as people keep walking, and as long as memories are cherished, the craft of a cobbler will always have its rightful place. I don't ask for grand things. Every passing day being able to do the work I love, maintaining my independence, pouring genuine care into every single stitch, and seeing a satisfied smile on a customer's face, that is more than enough for me. I'll keep sitting right here at my familiar wooden workbench, listening to stories and quietly bringing steps back to life. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my quiet corner and this humble journey of mine. If you enjoyed this peaceful journey into the world of traditional shoe repair, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to support the channel. Every subscribe, like, and comment means the world to me and keeps this small workshop going. Thank you so much for your support.